A major development has just come out of Europe that could have an important impact on the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. The European Union has officially approved a €90 billion loan package for Ukraine, while also introducing new sanctions against Russia. This decision comes at a time when the war between Russia and Ukraine continues to put enormous pressure on Ukraine's economy and infrastructure. Since the war began, Ukraine has suffered widespread damage to its cities, infrastructure, and industrial capacity. Many regions have faced repeated attacks, and the Ukrainian government has had to rely heavily on international financial support to keep essential services running. Because of these challenges, the European Union decided to approve a large financial package to help stabilize Ukraine's economy. According to European officials, the €90 billion loan will be provided over the next 2 years, mainly covering the period of 2026 and 2027. The goal of this financial support is to help Ukraine manage its government spending, stabilize its economy during wartime, and continue maintaining essential public services. Part of the funds is expected to support Ukraine's national budget, ensuring that key services such as healthcare, education, and public administration continue to operate despite the pressures of the war. At the same time, some of the financial support may also indirectly help Ukraine maintain its defense capabilities, as the country continues to face ongoing military challenges. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed the decision by the European Union. He described the financial package as an important step that will help Ukraine maintain economic stability during the war. Zelensky also emphasized that continued support from European partners is critical for Ukraine's ability to defend itself and maintain its institutions during a prolonged conflict. According to reports, the first portion of the loan could start arriving in the coming months, potentially as early as late spring or early summer of 2026. However, reaching this agreement inside the European Union was not completely easy. For months, discussions were taking place among EU member states regarding the size of the financial package and the broader strategy toward Russia. Some countries raised concerns related to energy supply and economic impacts, but eventually all member states reached a consensus. With the approval of the loan package, the European Union also moved forward with a new round of sanctions against Russia. These sanctions target several sectors of the Russian economy, particularly areas connected to energy exports, financial networks, and international trade. One important focus of the sanctions is Russia's so-called shadow fleet. This refers to older oil tankers that are often used to transport Russian oil around the world while trying to avoid international sanctions. European officials say these measures are designed to limit Russia's ability to generate revenue from oil exports and reduce the financial resources available for sustaining the war. The European Union argues that increasing economic pressure on Russia is necessary to push for accountability and potentially influence the course of the conflict. At the same time, Russia has repeatedly criticized Western sanctions, saying they increase tensions and make diplomatic solutions more difficult. But European leaders say their position remains clear. As long as the war continues, they intend to support Ukraine politically, financially, and economically. For Ukraine, this €90 billion financial package represents one of the largest commitments of support from Europe during the conflict. For Russia, it signals that European governments are continuing to tighten economic pressure while backing Kyiv. The big question now is whether these new financial measures and sanctions will significantly influence the direction of the war. That remains uncertain. But one thing is clear: with this decision, Europe has once again sent a strong message that it intends to stand firmly alongside Ukraine.